One time when I worked at a hotel, I was reading my Bible and I put it down to check a guy in. He was checking into his room, obviously. And I noticed that his email had, it was something like Devil Worshipper 666, something like that. And he noticed that I put my Bible down. So he asks me, "Are you a Christian?" And I obviously said yes. And obviously he was trying to mock me, but he said, "If you die today, are you sure that you're going to heaven?" And I said, yes. And he says, "Are you sure though? Are you sure? How can you be so sure that if you die today, you are saved, that you will be in heaven?" And I answered simply by saying, because my faith rests on the finished work of Christ. So I know that what Jesus said and did is true. So yes, I have that assurance that if I die today, I will go with him. But I'm not gonna lie, as he was asking me these questions, there was that tiny little voice in my head that was telling me, "Are you really sure?" But I'm here to say, Christians, if anyone ever comes to you and asks you this question, are you going to heaven? Are you sure that you are saved? Be bold about your response. Saying, "I hope so," is not humble. It's arrogantly believing that your salvation is resting upon your works. But if you respond, "Yes, I'm certain that I'm saved. I'm certain that if I die today, I will be with the Lord," that's not arrogance. That's humble and real assurance, because you're resting on the works of Christ and not on your own. And that's how simple the gospel really is. Yes, to the unbeliever, it will never make sense how just by simply believing in what Christ has done, you are saved. It's foolishness to them because they've grown to think that you have to do something to get something in return. But that's not the love of Christ. He laid down his life because he loves us. We didn't have to do anything for it. As a matter of fact, we did plenty that deserved a penalty, and he came and rescued us from that. So all I'm saying is be bold in the faith that you have in Christ. Be confident in your position and standing with God, because by the blood of Christ, you have been made right before him.